Hello, fourth graders. Today, Mrs. Lee is teaching you the second part of the drawing lesson. Okay. All you need today is a good old wooden pencil, okay, and some kind of scrap paper, just any kind. You can use a back of some unused paper. And I will give your teacher this half sheet of the smaller paper, and each student will need 2 pieces of these. Okay, so get your paper ready and the pencil ready and come back to me. All right, okay, now last week I have taught you how to do a gesture drawing. Okay, do you remember that was a really fast, quick drawing? Okay, now today I am teaching you how to do contour drawing. That's how you spell it. Okay, contour drawing. Okay. This, I need you to memorize that word. Okay. And contour drawing is the very opposite of the gesture drawing. Contour is slow, super slow, slow like a snail. And with gesture, we did not worry about the details. Okay, we just concentrated on the proportions and general shapes and the feeling that the models have. But today, with the contour drawing, we're all about details. Okay, so it's completely opposite. All right, now, before I teach you how to actually do a contour drawing, I'd like to start out with a game. Okay? Get your scrap paper out. The scrap paper is for the game. Okay? And I need you to draw this shape with one line, okay, without lifting up the pencil tip and without going over the same place twice. So pause the video and go ahead and try it. Okay, there were several ways to get that done. So if your way is different from your friend's way, that's totally fine. Okay, the next game. Same rule, same thing. This drawing. Now, I had 7 petals here. It doesn't matter if it's 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Okay, just draw flowers like this. Okay, with one continuous line without going over the same place twice. Okay, go ahead and try it. All right. How did you do? Was it fun? Okay, now let's start the real contour drawing. Now, I did that game so that you kind of get the feel of continuous line. Okay, the big rule about contour drawing is you never lift up the pencil tip once you start drawing. So it will be one continuous line. Sometimes the contour drawing is called one line contour for that reason. Okay, now the first model that I want you to draw is this American flag. Okay, now because we don't have that much time, we're going to eliminate the stars and stripes today, but we're trying to get this shape of the flag as exact as we can. Okay, and we are using, for this, we are using one of the half sheet. Okay, you probably want to use this landscape format. All right. Okay, now, before you start, I'm going to show you my example, how I would do it. So watch. Okay, so I'm looking at the flag. Okay. So the very important thing that you have to remember is that you always have to look at the model. So I'm going up like this, going straight, And I will start drawing the tip of the flag. Now for this one, since this is not a game, it is okay for you to go over the same place twice. That's okay. Go slow, slow, slow. Okay, I'm gonna calm down and finish, connect that. And I'll come back up again and finish the hole. Okay, so that's how you want to do it. Okay, now teachers, you can use the flag that's in your room. That's totally fine. Or you can use, let me just erase that. You can use this video and then pause it right there so that the kids can see the flag. Let me see if I can try to fit the whole thing in there. It's a little bit too big for the screen. Okay, so go ahead and try it on the half sheet paper, and then remember 2 things: go slow and never lift up a pencil. Okay, go ahead, start. All right. How did you do? Did you kind of get the idea of how the contour drawing works? Okay. Next model is what everybody has. It's your own thumb, the nail side. Okay. If you're right-handed, you hold the pencil with the right hand, so that's your artist's hand. So your left thumb is going to be your model. Okay. If you're left-handed, you just have to use a left for artist, model right. Okay, and try to draw it the actual size, means the same size as your own thumb. And I need you to use the back side of the same paper, the flag paper. Don't use the second paper, just use the back side of it. Okay, now I'm going to do example, a demo first before you try to do it. Now I will have to draw it much bigger than my own thumb so that you can see it better. But you just draw it as big as your own thumb. So you go really slow and then you draw all the details that you can see. The wrinkles on the joints. I'm much older than you, so I have lots of wrinkles. Lots of wrinkles. And make sure you do it till the knuckles at the end. Here we go. Something like that. Okay. Now again, you may go over the same place twice, but never lift up a pencil. One continuous line. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and try it. Okay. All right. So, the last thing I'm going to teach you today is called, here it is, blind contour. Blind contour. Okay. Now, that does not mean that you close your eyes and become blind. No, it doesn't mean that. But that only means you cannot look at the surface that you are drawing. So that's why it's called the blind contour. Now, to make the blind contour, we have to make a kit. Okay? So, you have not touched the second paper, right? Okay, so this is what you're doing a blind contour on this brand new paper. But this one, you had the first paper, you had a flag, and on the back you have a finger, the thumb drawn on it. Take that flag and the thumb paper, take your pencil and put your pencil right through it, right in the middle, like this. Go ahead and do that, okay? And you hold the pencil underneath of the paper, okay? Hold it for me and check with your friend to see if everybody's holding that right, okay? Now here is a wrong way. Do not hold it above the paper, okay? This is no. Hold it under the paper so that you can't even see your hands underneath. Okay, got that? All right, so let's prepare the shield and put it right on top of your drawing paper, the second paper, and put them on your desk and listen to me. Okay. Now for this, your model is going to be Mrs. Lee's face, okay, including glasses. That's why I'm wearing glasses today. And now you can tell that since you'll not be able to see what you're drawing, your drawing is not going to be like real Mrs. Lee. It's going to be a little bit off, weird. Okay, let me show you my student example. So, I love this drawing, the blind contour drawing of my student. Oh, the light's really bad. Okay, can you see that? Okay, I love this one because I can tell that it's done with one continuous line. Okay, no cheating on this. Okay, now, you can tell that you're not going to do so great, but it's okay. Some of you are so sweet, and you might say, oh, if I draw Mrs. Lee terrible, she might get offended. But don't worry about that. I love these blind contours from you. The weirder, the more I love it. Okay. For example, this one right here. Oh, can you see? This one, I have a big beard. Okay. Now, this one, I look like I just got out of the dentist. Okay. This one, for some reason, I ended up with 3 eyeballs. Okay. But that's okay. Now, this is what I did. Now, mine is a little bit better because I'm your art teacher. I know how to do this a little bit better than you. Okay, but this is still a blind contour. Now, so before you start, teachers, I need you to be a supervisor for this. Okay, so there are several rules, okay, you have to keep. Rule number 1, okay, this is the same rule that I've been telling you over and over. Once you put the pencil tip, you never lift it up. If you accidentally lift it up because you sneeze or something, try to get back without looking at the paper. Get back where you think you were. Okay, but don't lift it up. Okay. Number 2, rule number 2. Okay, be quiet. Nobody talks while you're doing it. It usually takes about 1 to 2 minutes for the entire class to finish, but the whole time that somebody's drawing, you are quiet. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Don't look at anywhere else but my face. Okay. At the end of the video, I'm going to get closer so that you can see my face better, and then your teacher is going to pause that view, and then that's all you're going to look at. Okay? Don't be looking at your friend's face or looking at the wall or looking down the paper trying to cheat. None of those. Just look at my face. Okay? All right. Now, when you're done drawing, when you think you're done drawing, okay, don't look at the paper yet. You put your hands on your lap so that your teacher can see who is done and who is still drawing. Okay? When your teacher decides that everybody's done, and then she would say, reveal your artwork. Okay, when you hear that word, then you move the shield. Okay, so up to then you are hiding your drawing with the paper shield. Okay, only when you hear that, reveal your artwork, move that shield, and look at it, and look at your friend's work, and you can laugh as much as you want then. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay. Now I have a homework today. So I usually don't, Mrs. Lee usually does not give you homework, but here comes the homework. Take your silly drawing of Mrs. Lee. Take it home, pack it in your backpack, take it home, show it to your grown-up, somebody in your family, and then explain what you did. And then you say, look, this is my art teacher. And then they'll say, what? Does she really look like that? and you explain what the blind contour means. And if you want to, you can do the game of blind contour, looking at each other's face among your family. That would be a really fun thing to do. All right, so that's all I have. So at the end of this video, here I go. I'm going to get really close to you. And you can pause the video and start the